Manny Pacquiao faces welterweight champ Mario Barrios, but his real challenge will be time. Mauricio Sulaiman smiled as he recalled the call during which a boxing legend asked him to challenge current welterweight champion Mario Barrios. The president of the World Boxing Council did not think about it for a moment and immediately got to work to fulfill the request of the legendary Manny Pacquiao. One of the most iconic and respected figures in boxing history is back. It was a positive call. I told him I wanted to challenge the champion one more time and that I can still fight. He was happy to hear that, Pacquiao told LA Times and Espanol. Sulaiman fulfilled Pac-Man's wish and his bout against Aztec Warrior Barrios will be on July 19th at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. He called me and said, "Help me fulfill my dream of retiring with the WBC, which was where I started at flyweight," Sulaiman said. Manny's relationship with the WBC is decades old. "We've been in very good times and we've been in difficult times, and now that he needs support, we are here for him." Born into poverty in the Philippines, Pacquiao became the only boxer to win world titles in 8 different divisions, from flyweight to super welterweight. He defeated Oscar de la Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, Juan Manuel Marquez, Eric Morales, and Marco Antonio Barrera. His explosive style, speed, and charisma made him a global idol, especially in Asia and Latin America. In addition to being world champion in multiple bodies, WBC, WBA, WBO, WBO, IBF, he was recognized as Boxer of the Decade by the Boxing Writers Association in 2010 and also developed a political career, becoming a senator in his country, which cemented his status as a national hero in the Philippines. During his career, Pacquiao has suffered 8 losses and 2 draws, but his impressive 62 victories, 39 of them by knockout, earned him a place in the Boxing Hall of Fame. He was inducted in Canastota, New York, on June 8. The former champion has been welcomed by the boxing world with open arms, but with caution. Pacquiao claims his hand movements are just as quick as in his prime, but at 46, many doubt he is the same as before. In August 2021, Pacquiao lost a unanimous decision to Cuba's Yadenis Ugas in what was then his last fight before retirement. During the fight against Ugas, Pacquiao looked slow, unresponsive, and in what seemed to be the twilight of his career. He said several issues caused his problems during the fight, among them his political career, a lawsuit against him by his former promoter Paradigm Sports Management, and muscle ailments that were further inflamed by a pre-fight massage. Pacquiao did say whether he will be around to face more of boxing stars after his bout with Barrios. "I'm still here one at a time," Pacquiao said. "This is me. If there are changes in my fighting style, I have to listen to my body, my heart, and if my mind is also there, then I will know if I'm done." Since the announcement of his return, many have shown concern for what might happen to him in the ring against a younger and physically fit Barrios. "I appreciate that they're concerned. However, the only people I worry about is my family," Pacquiao said. "How I move, how I train, what kind of condition I'm in, they support me because they can still see the old Manny Pacquiao." During his 4-year absence from boxing, he was dedicated to his family and his country as a politician, but he said he remained active and in good physical condition, so he feels his return to the ring will not be difficult. "At my home in the Philippines, I have my own training facility with a gym, 2 basketball courts, everything, pickleball, badminton, table tennis," Pacquiao said. "Plus, I have a yard in the back of my house that's a kilometer long where I run." 16 years separate Pacquiao and Barrios. Pacquiao made his professional debut in January 1995. Barrios was born just 4 months later. That bout will pit experience versus youth. Barrios may have more elements in his favor, such as his height, as he stands 6 feet tall while Pacquiao is 5'5". Barrios' reach is 71 inches, while Pacquiao's reach is 67 inches. "I'm younger, I have youth on my side, he has the experience, but I have to go out there and use all that advantage, my height, my speed, my timing. If I do that, I can come out on top." Although the confirmation of the fight came as a surprise to many, Barrios was mentally prepared for the possibility. He knew that the return of a legend like Pacquiao was not an isolated rumor, but a latent option. "At first, I really couldn't believe it, but I had been told it could happen anytime in 2025, recounted the San Antonio, Texas native, who has a record of 29 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. I thought the best thing to do was to be ready. In March, I was told it could happen during the summer, then I felt it would definitely happen. He's a legend. He's achieved so much. But at the end of the day, he's a fighter who wants to take my title. Pacquiao could have chosen a more accessible opponent for his comeback, someone who would allow him to regain his rhythm and confidence. But he chose Barrios, a champion in his prime. I don't know if it's an insult or compliment, Barrios reflected. The type of fight he brings to the ring is a lot of action. I have to be smart. I shouldn't let him succeed. While he respects Pacquiao's legacy, Barrios is determined to impose his own stamp on a historic evening. He is known for the way he arrives in the ring, accompanied by traditional Aztec dancers, as well as his colorful attire that represents his indigenous roots. Barrios hopes to continue with his traditional entrance, but he said the occasion calls for something special. It's going to be a very similar entry, always bringing the ancestral strength, Barrios said. I'm going to have all that, but we're going to do something even bigger. Hey friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Got a question, opinion, or suggestion? Drop a comment below. I read all of them, and I often feature interesting ones in my next videos. And most importantly, for more exclusive boxing highlights and celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us grow and keep bringing you awesome content. See you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.